I just noticed something and I said it on the internet, which seems to be my brand. Hi guys, it's your girl Yummy.com. Thank you for joining the internet, friends. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and overall vibing. It is much appreciated. Today we are talking about something that I have been talking about for years.
Since they debuted.
Let me backtrack. I am entitling this video For the Kids.
I said the kids don't stand a chance.
A lot of the times, history generally repeats itself.
A lot of history is dictated by what men can and can't do with their dicks.
Yeah, that's true.
That is true for music, movies, television. I swear to goodness, if we have to start wearing gauchos again, I will cry. Do you hear me? I will cry real tears. If we have to dress like how we did with the big chunky belts and the gauchos and the cowboy boots, yeah, I'll cry. Everything comes back into fashion. That's how fashion works. That's how music and movies and television and all of it works. With that being said, the same could be said for K-pop. I think that there is a fourth gen resurgence, and by that I mean there are artists that are fourth and I guess a little bit end of third, but mostly fourth gen, that are essentially just, I want to say, reminders of our past, that are very similar and give off very similar vibes to groups that were very much in their second and early third gen era. I don't know what to tell you. It's just For the Kids. This all started from our first group, and that is TXT. TXT, since their debut, have had a beautiful, image. They've been known as the little brothers of BTS. And you would think with a image like that and a name like that, that their resurgent, or what they are for the kids for, would be BTS. But no, in fact, it is not. It is not BTS, because TXT is unique in all their own and have their own rights, but also it's shiny. I can't tell you how many shiny vibes I get from TXT. The complete lack of understanding and the complete refusal to just live in the real world is very shiny, especially debut shiny.
포로바이 투게더 멤버들은 모두 이것이 없다. 이것은
양심.
그건 너도 완전히 이해하잖아. Excuse me, miss.
이렇게 화를 내는 애들이
내 손 잡아줘.
깜짝이야. 이런 좀 화를 내는 애들. 아이고. 깜짝이야.
한 박자만 빨랐어도.
야, 범기야 봐봐. 화면 봐봐. 지금 벗은 게다 아니면은
한번 확인해 줄게.
쓴 게다.
아, 형 아니면 형 약간 오른쪽으로 나.
약간 좀 빠져봐. 좀만 빠져봐.
지금.
형은 어떻게 되세요?
엄청 빵빵했으면 좋겠어.
무슨 말이야? 야, 무슨 소리야? 조현이 형 왜 때려요? 왜 때려요?
방송에서 아무 말이나 막 하는 스타일이어가지고 애가 막 몰리면 막 말해요.
Pink. Yeah. My hair color. Purple. Why?
Because your hair color is pink.
Blue.
Because your hair color is pink.
No, I mean blue. Please ask me why. Because your hair color is blue. Okay.
연주님은 걸그룹 보이그룹 빼지 않고 잘하시는데요.
Like I not debut, but I'm talking about like View era Shinee, like when they were like down, 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 down. That's the time of Shinee that TXT is. Like they even have the same amount of members. That's how crazy it gets. I watched TXT perform Shinee and I was like, I already knew they were the same person. I already knew they were the same group. They both have undertones, and honestly I say in the most respectful way, they are two of the groups that have most respectfully like you know, kind of taken inspiration from hip-hop and at like black music in general. I would say literally from debut, Shinee has been respectful and running Chris Brown into the ground from their debut song Replay.
Won't you follow my body rhythm? Come and follow my body rhythm. 달콤한 손 잡고 춤을 추는 건데 지금 on my mind. Won't you follow my body rhythm? Come and follow my body rhythm. 계속 따라와 봐 그리고 있잖아. Give up, give up, give up. Body, 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 body rhythm. Body, 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 body rhythm. Go hard. Hard like a criminal, hard like the beat. Hard like my flow, 너도 원했니? 밤이 녹을 만큼 뜨겁고 지랄. 새로운 hit 멈추지 못했다지. Hard like a criminal, hard like the beat. Hard like my flow, 꿈이 당겼지.
Same you could say about TXT and a lot of their music, a lot of their instrumentals, but especially about Tinus. Definitely say that. I listened to that and I showed it to my mom and she thought it was an Afrobeat song. She thought they were little black boys singing on the track and I was like, no, no, they're Korean, mother. So I just really get that synergy of a group, the insanity that ensues, the disrespect to their hyungs. There is just another level of Shinee energy that comes from TXT. As I started to peel back the layers of this many moons ago, I want to say like, I want to say 9 3/4. When they did 9 3/4 and Blue Hour Energy, that's when I was like, this is Shinee. I get it now, it's Shinee. P1Harmony, if you don't know, is a group of talented singers, rappers, and dancers. And a minor that I will not be talking about because I don't talk about minors here, okay? Or at least he's a minor as me recording this. But with that being said, they are also very rooted in hip-hop dance beats, like very much a hip-hop energy kind of a group that is a lot of dance forward focus. But do not be mistaken, they sing their asses off.
너와 나만의 공간 속에 문을 잠가 그렇게 빠져들게. Don't be afraid, 그저 날 믿고 따라와. 이제 망설이지 마.
They sing like the Dickens and they dance like insanity. Like their next paycheck really depends on it. And a lot of people compare them to iKON. I think that that is a very fair argument. I think that they have catchy bops the way iKON did. Thank you, B.I. We respect your time. And they really do have similar vibes, but there's something about them that I can't quite justify all up to iKON. So if anything, I think that they are more closely a for the kids, for a different group, or a mishmash of iKON and this other group, and that is Big Bang. Big Bang was known for big spectacle, big show, big music that told you what to do. Bang, bang, bang. You can't tell me that bang, bang, bang does not remind you of jump. Like same energy, you know what I mean? I think that they represent a different, a specific era of Big Bang, but they are really giving Big Bang energy. Lots of choreo.
We party like a Pepsi, no pain. I don't remember when I was OJ. 있었던 나만의 가슴 속 박혀버린 깨진 꿈조각 새까만 어둠 우리에게 섞어들게 더 뜸대지 말고 다시 쉼표에서 거듭을 때 멈춰다 쏜다 우리가 밀어내요 할 수 있어야 you and I We are the one We can make it all together.
Lots of interaction with fans, lots of like, you know, the vibes that are just, we are here for a party. Everything is a party with a deeper meaning sometimes, but mostly a party. Like, that's the energy that I get from P1Harmony. Like, and again, like I said about P1Harmony, you don't disrespect Big Bang's vocals because they've done some shit. I mean, yeah, it's messy, but like, the vocals were never super lacking.
Give your all to me. I give my all to you. You're my end and my beginning. Even when I lose, I'm winning. 'Cause I give you all of me. And you give me all of you. And I give you all of me. 너를 지우지 못해 난 떠나버렸는데 너의 눈코입 날 만지던 네 손길 작은 손톱까지 다 여전히 널 느낄 수 있지만 꺼진 불꽃처럼 다 들어가 버린 우리 사랑 모두 다 너무 아프지만 이제 널 추억이라 부를게.
The performance, that's what it is. The performance was never lacking. And this is a performance forward group that reminds me of Big Bang. The next people we're talking about are similar situation. They are a group that reminds me of something, but they also remind me a little bit of something else. They're actually a hodgepodge mismatch up of these two separate groups. I'm talking about Sserafim. Sserafim, if you don't know, is a girl group under Hive. They're very uniquely their own. They have a positive message of being fearless in the face of a world that will try and test you. Act up, get smacked up is their motto, okay? Fuck around and find out is their motto, okay? That is the energy. Again, I talk about it. Sserafim, oh, is she a minor? Yep, she is. They are 4 bad bitches and a very nice girl who goes to school until she is 18. Then she will transform into a bad bitch like a Pokemon. I don't know. But with that being said, they are also very, again, performance driven. They are very female performance driven. They're very much about girl power in its synergy and energy. And there are two groups that kind of remind me of the same thing. I was originally gonna go with just 4 Minute. That's what they're for the kids for, and that's really what it is. The Sserafim is 4 minutes for the kids. You know what I mean? 4 minutes. 4 minute for the kids. But they also have a hint of after school in them. There is something about the Bang era of after school. You know, that energy. There's something about that energy and synergy of after school that does linger in tracks like, I would say Unforgiven, or a lot of their B-sides really give me after school vibes, as opposed to like their title tracks that give me very much 4 minute dance heavy. I guess even the Psyche is a B-side, but that's very 4 minute to me. Like 4 minute would have did that, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm really saying. I'm saying that they have the same synergy and energy of girl power and girl boss and badassery that both 4 minute and after school have, and they kind of make a beautiful love child of those two groups. I know I said it's like direct reflections, but sometimes it just isn't.
What's your name? What's your name? You know my name. You know my name. What's your name? What's your name? You know my name. You know my name. 문이 열리고 멋진 그대가 들어오네요. 이름이 뭐예요? 몇 살이에요? 사는 곳은 어디예요? 술 한잔 하면서 얘기해봐요. 펼쳐봐도 내 빼고 들리고
Next up, we have G-idol. This one's strictly one person. Like this is one group. This is literally one group. And I want to say, I know that something I say in this is going to be taken out of context and make it sound like I'm disrespecting, but I'm not. G-idol is one of the oldest fourth gen groups there are, so there's a little bit of veteran status to them, I guess, within the fourth gen sphere, but they also have the energy and synergy like another group that is very also, you know, rap heavy, loves to write their own lyrics, loves to be bad bitches, dance on they try their hardest when they're dancing. I mean, to be fair, a lot of them are great dancers now, but they've also been in the industry for like decades now. But I'm talking about 21. 내가 제일 잘 나가. Where's that clip of Vernon going? 내가 제일 잘 나가. 제일 잘 나가. G-idol is really 21. They're 21. They're hip hop driven. They've some of the best parts of their songs are the rap.
손에 잡힐 것만 같은 너의 웃음소리 모래성처럼 힘없이 흩어진 순간들이 매일 밤 가위처럼 날 눌러 꿈속에서조차 네 이름을 또 불러 모든 걸 변하게 하는 시간 앞에도 변하지 않는 건 나는 너의 queen you my ruler 내 너의 흔적 남지 않게 하리 못다한 원망도 회월타리 쓸쓸한 추위를 걷어가길 남겨진 시들은 꽃길을 지려발지 하늘 불이라 지금 봄을 누리라 추억은 모조리 불이 나 여름이라 찬란한 꽃을 피우리라 I don't even know how to think Cause 날씨 가져 할 수 없어 Stupid, foolish, afraid I'm losing everything I thought I could and my whole world is falling apart Don't you go falling in love Trust me, she's not the one She will never love you like I do Hold you like I do 우리 다시 만나는 그날까지 안녕 안녕 우리 다시 만나는 먼 그날까지 안녕 안녕 Does anyone know how it makes me feel 우리 다시 만나는 그날까지 안녕 안녕
And they also just have a spirit about them that is so unique and different than like the girl crush that is the world, like then you can see it, or like they don't fit in a concept. They are a concept all their own because from inception they have just been fucking built different, dude. G-Idol and both 21 have been built different. They also break down barriers. They also write music and piece together themselves with the most beautiful glitter. Both of them remind me of those like resin paintings, you know, when you crack something and then wield it back together with gold. Like that's what G-Idol and both 21 really mean and energy to me. And also like people like often like Soyeon is very talented. She's my bias in G-Idol, and I feel like people are like, well, G-Idol will really be nothing without her, but like if you look at each of them, they're individual superheroes, they're individual powerhouses. Minnie was the first person in G-Idol I ever saw, and I was like, I need to know where she came from because what the fuck. And then I saw the rest of them and I was like, oh my gosh, wild. And I felt the same way about 21. It's like you look at it and you were like, oh, I really like this song, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow, I didn't know girl power went this hard. Sandra, really? Girl power, too much.
Red swipe diamonds in my bag. If you wanna sit dance to be like that. My mama's so and oh my god dang. Okay, I'll show you what's in my bag.
With that being said, we're gonna go to our last person, our last group, and that is SF9.
Jealous. She got now so jealous. Baby, don't be so jealous. Oh, jump us jealous. Like you don't care.
If you don't know SF9, they are a very talented group. A lot of them are in the military right now, honestly. They be going in and out. They be stressing me out. I don't even look at the news because I'm like,
again? You must go? Oh my gosh.
But SF9 is a very talented group. They are sexy as hell. And they are very similar to a group that is still active too. A lot of these groups are still active, or at least members of the group are still active. It's 2 p.m. SF9 is 2 p.m. for the kids.
Baby, I feel. Baby, I feel. Teardrop. 뚝뚝뚝 흘러내린 너의 눈물이 눈이 부시다.
Let's be real about it, because SF9 is like sexy on steroids, the same way that 2 p.m. was just like, we're never wearing shirts again, guys. every day is ab day, baby. Okay, it's like if someone took a bunch of Minhos from Shinee and was just like, which flavor you want, baby. But outside of course their sexy attitude and sexy performances and just inviting,
I wanna take her to my house.
and innuendo energy that they give off as performers and singers, and
되게 감동적이다. 진짜 파격적인 섹시다 이거.
Getting everyone in the front row pregnant.
And for fucking what, dude?
but other than that, there's the energy of just like, this is a collective of actors who sing and dance. So to be fair, I am exaggerating it. It is not all of them. It is a lot of them that have acted in at least one role, and there's like a few that have acted a lot and that are very famous actors in my book that I've seen them multiple times. So like in SF9, it would be Chanhee and Rowan. They act a lot. And in 2 p.m., it would be Changsung and Tae. I think they act a lot, and they're very famous for their acting. But also other members do act, so it is a collective thing. For like, being a K-pop idol is their side gig, isn't it? Like, obviously, yes, these people are all idols. They all take their craft very seriously. But like, look at the amount of members that are in SF9 and 2 p.m. that are legitimately actors.
매년 우리 집 앞에 약혼을 제안하는 가문들이 줄을 섭니다. 막 길게 여기서 막 이만큼이요. 보이지도 않아요.
네. 그래도요. 그게 연애는 아니잖아요?
그래서 그게 뭐가 중요한데요?
내 생각에는요. 사랑은 계속 변하는 거예요. 저 사랑은
마치
The first time I saw a member of SF9 was in Extraordinary You.
진짜 신기한 것 같아, 그치? 이게 작가가 원래 쓰려고 했던 건지 아니면 우리가 바꾼 건지 넌 어떤 것 같아?
The TV show. Then Sky Castle.
죄송해요. 제가 말이 너무 심했어요. 이럴 줄 알았으면 생일 파티에 초대하지 말 걸 그랬어.
What? Like literally they just show up on my TV screen to act, and I was like, oh, you can sing too? You're in a group? Why are you so tall? Like, there was just so much. Same with 2 p.m. The first time I saw my bias wrecker in 2 p.m., he was being the silent soup in What's Wrong with Secretary Kim, okay? And you're not gonna tell me Mr. Captain Korea himself is not an actor. He's literally right now in a show called Heartbeat, which is ironic because that's the name of the actual song you should be getting on stage and singing. Can you Heartbeat? You know what I mean? Like, it's not, no shade. There's no shade or disrespect. We love that your side hustle is keeping your pockets lined.
하벨 그룹의 Real On 장 중. 자, 준비됐어. 오늘 밤 주인공은 나야 나. 밥의 그룹 사실은 내 거야. Surprise.
But you are also idols who just really always act a lot. Like all of you. It's not just like one or two. It's all of you. It's like literally like Imitation, Baby Boy from Imitation, my biased in SF9.
저한테 관심 없다고 했죠. 아니에요?
아니, 난 그게...
그러니까 선배만 모르겠으면 그냥 나 따라와요. 싫어요?
네. 야, 그러니까 나는 약간 좀 그런... 아이고, 얼굴 빨개져.
He's an actor. You can't tell me anything different. He's an actor, okay? Actor.
난 지금 해야만 해 아무 말이나 어떤 이유가 되어야만 해 Troubling 당황한 표정이 mumbling 내 맘은 다시 또 rumbling You're in trouble Puzzling 밤새도록 got me wondering 네 거짓에는 stumbling
Anyways, that is my For the Kids video. This is not to demean the idols that I'm talking about or the groups that are 4th gen or the older generation. You are not dinosaurs, older generation. I still bop to you to this day. You young ones are not just copy blueprint. You are individual and beautiful in your own right. It's just that these remind me of these sometimes. And I'm like, that's hilarious. Okay, for each group, as well as them generally having a vibe, I think that there are one-to-one members for every situation. For instance, for TXT, I think that either Subin or Youngjun, I feel like it's really Youngjun, really stand in for that key role, like that funny all-arounder will dance to girl group stuff. For P1Harmony, I really think that Kiho really gives me Tae energies, like Tang energies, like the whole just sultry kind of goofball vibe that just sings their ass off kind of gives me the same vibe. For Sserafim, I think that Yoonjin, my bias, love her, but she does give me Hyuna vibes, like straight out the base, like just always on stage, always on 100, always performing and not giving a shit. For Idol, I think that Soyeon gives me full CL vibes, and you can see the picture that I'm painting. It makes sense. For SF9, I think that Rowan as an actor and as a performer really gives me Tae vibes from 2 p.m. I think that that could be a little bit of a one-to-one. It's like this equals this. That's hilarious to me. I just noticed something and I said it on the internet, which seems to be my brand. That being said, I'm Yummy.com. Thank you for watching. Don't worry, I will be back, so stay tuned, my internet friends.